I'm gonna tell you something right now, okay? This is what living in 2020 makes me want to do.
You a catfish, not a bad bitch. I'm so sick and you can't catch it.
Yes, absolutely. I'm about to play in traffic on y'all asses. It's giving very much crossing guard type of tease, but while I'm rolling on the pavement, I'm gonna make sure that you know that you need to take your ass over to patreon.com/AdrianExpression. I'm never gonna stop saying that. Never gonna stop saying it. Make sure you check out the latest episode of the podcast I just put up. It's really good. Love all the input that I get every time and all the questions and comments that you guys, that the patrons want me to talk about. Awesome time, great, check it out. Something else I want you to check out since we're starting this video, let's start it off with some humor. There's been a lot of shitty news, okay? And since, you know, we're talking about shitty news, let's talk about somebody who shit they motherfucking pants at a party. Kaitlyn goddamn Bennett says, they dragged your ass at UCF, and it gives me so much joy to see all the comments talking about, oh my gosh, is this what our country has come to? You're running Kaitlyn off of the camp. Yes, this is exactly what our country has come to. If you come to these campuses, it's preaching bullshit, with your transphobia, girl, we already know who you are. I'm glad that they literally had your ass running like Usain Bolt without the melanin. It was beautiful. It was beautiful to see. I hope that it happens again. Look at her. Look at her. Had to shove Miss Mamas into a breakfast spot to Einstein's motherfucking bagels to protect that. I had security with her and everything. It didn't mean shit. I hope that every time you bring your stupid ass messages to these fucking campuses that they treat you just like that. Get the fuck out of here and go where you're welcome. And that's the cesspool of COVID-19 transmitting ass Donald Trump supporters. So we all know that that's what she does to get engagement, to get views, I'm sure to get money. But now I'm glad that the consequences are literally chasing after her on a college campus. Very happy about it. If you want to call that intolerant, then yes, I'm intolerant. Now, Miss Chloe and Halle, there is, I know I talk about y'all a lot, but there's no reason for y'all to continue to disrespect my wig. I really hate when y'all do that. I hate when I'm laying in my bed or something, I'm sitting in the couch, and y'all just come out of nowhere and grab the shit out of my scalp. Like, what is wrong with y'all? I hate it so much. Like, give me a warning before you literally, you know, peel my skull like it's a fucking tangerine. What's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with y'all? Chloe and Halle, they kicked off the football season in this stadium. Of course, you know, it was empty because of COVID-19 and all that, but they sang the shit out of the national anthem. And they look good doing it. I think they have Breonna Taylor and George Floyd on their shirts. They raised them fists up, cashed their checks, and then dipped on out. It's so funny because depending on who's singing the national anthem, I will ignore all the bullshit that comes with the national anthems. They sounded good as hell. And that's it. Y'all already know I'm not watching no goddamn football game. Y'all did well. I'm sure Chloe and Halle ain't watched that shit either, girl. I would have taken my ass home after that shit. So a little bit of sad news. The Queen of Thorns from Game of Thrones, Diana Rigg, Lady Olenna, she passed away at 82. Her daughter said that she died peacefully in her sleep after she was diagnosed with cancer in March. So as usual, fuck cancer. She had a very full ass life. She was a very accomplished actress. So yeah, later on today, I think I'm going to watch a compilation video of all of the Queen of Thorns reads, the way that she dragged the shit out of Olenna, and when she told Daenerys to be a dragon, or when she was dragging the shit out of the High Sparrow when she said, how do your gods communicate their demands, by raven or by horse? It was just, I don't know why people thought that it was okay to mess with the Queen of Thorns or to try and come at Lady Olenna. Jamie's dumb ass gave her that poison. I'll never forgive him. But yeah, that was kind of sad to see, especially as I'm just like Game of Thrones fan. I am a Game of Thrones fan, but I'm just, I hate Dan and Dave so much. All right, T.I., let's talk. It seems like the only time you're in the news is when you say something stupid, and here you come out with this, okay, well, girl, y'all need to stop spending y'all money on, you know, expensive ass items and clothes and all this shit. What you need to do is take the checks that you got from the government and purchase a property. Now, I looked all across the United States, right? I even looked on other planets to see maybe, you know, maybe other civilizations have some property that's going for $1,200, or maybe something that can be sustained with $600. We ain't getting no $600 a month, so $300 to $400 a month. I looked all across the galaxy. I'm talking about Star Wars tees, Buzz Lightyear tees. And the only properties I found that, you know, you would be able to purchase or sustain with a $1,200 stimulus check are these properties. Now, T.I., since you got your degree and you know everything, let me know which properties to purchase. I'm looking here. Are we going to mosey on down to Connecticut Avenue, Vermont Avenue? Maybe, you know, the girls be pressed when your ass pass by Boardwalk and shit in Park Place. Are we going to, with this stimulus check, are we going to purchase Boardwalk and Park Place? Are we going to go down to Pennsylvania Avenue, put a couple of hotels and houses on there? What are we doing? What are we doing with this $1,200 stimulus check, Miss Mamas? It's crazy. I don't want no rich person telling anybody, especially after they spent their whole career, you know, spending their money on chains and clothes and expensive ass cars and shit, 10 bedrooms ass motherfucking mansions and shit. I don't want no rich person telling me what the fuck to spend money on, especially during the goddamn pandemic when the government don't even want to goddamn pay the citizens their own money. Their own money. Can you believe that these politicians took 4 weeks off to come back to tell you bitches that you don't even deserve $600 a goddamn week? I'm not letting nobody who got millions on top of millions of dollars, if you are so invested in motherfuckers buying property, why don't you hand out some of your money? I mean, I just read a headline that said that France is paying the salaries of 84% of the citizens there that have been furloughed. And in America, you know, in a pandemic that has lasted for almost a whole goddamn year, them hoes threw $1,200 at our ass and told us to shut the fuck up. Ain't no way I'm letting T.I. or anybody else rich ass who is, you know, vacationing and living their fucking life on another island, whatever the fuck they rich people do with their goddamn money. I'm not letting nobody tell me, oh, buy a property. What property I'm gonna get? So after I pass go and collect $200, what property am I gonna get? Or maybe since we talking about a monopoly board and Kamala Harris is on the ticket, you know, we going to jail, maybe we take a visit to jail. What property we gonna buy with $1,200? That shit ain't even rent in a lot of places. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. So I talked a little bit about this in my live stream at the end of it because the news broke when I was on live, but apparently Trump had this conversation with Bob Woodward, and I don't even know why he thought that was a good idea. Bob Woodward, okay. And he just was admitting that he knows it's a serious ass pandemic, but he likes to downplay it. I want to downplay it. I love downplaying it. I don't want to cause a panic, all this type of shit. So of course, you know, the media was dragging it. I mean, even at the White House press conference, I think they were dragging the shit out of whoever communication director up there. I don't even know who she is, but she looked like her, you know, her soul had died inside trying to take them questions to shit, right? So they were dragging the shit out of her. They were like, all the things that he said on the tapes is in direct contrast to what he's telling American people, like, just got dragged. So my thing is just like, I'm not surprised by the shit no more. It's just like, after the damage has been done by this president, that's when y'all decide to leak shit. Everybody in DC sitting on all type of shit with this president, but it's after his policies and after his actions has put so many people in jeopardy, so many communities in danger. That's when y'all want to leak the shit, you know? And in my opinion, it don't matter how much y'all leak, his supporters are still gonna support. It don't matter. And it's crazy to watch it happen, unfold in real time. They don't get, this man could, like he said, he could literally shoot someone and it will be fine. Everything will be okay. Y'all are allowed, when y'all decide to stop allowing this president to get away with a whole bunch of shit, then I'll actually give a fuck about these leaked tapes and shit. A lot of y'all are cowards and you'll continue to get fucked over unless y'all do something. And that's it. Nancy Pelosi, everybody asked on Twitter, all these politicians on Twitter talk about, oh, Trump knew. Y'all are politicians. What the fuck we gonna do with that information? Y'all are whole ass politicians. Do something, girl, but it's okay. It's okay. One day we're gonna wake up and Trump gonna be a permanent screensaver on our fucking phones and TVs and shit. It's just we gonna wake up and, you know, our dear leader Trump is gonna be engraved on the moon. Trump actually knew how serious it was and he continued to put all our lives in danger. I'm over all these tired ass revelations. So straight people, it seems like we're going to have to charge y'all with arson in the cishet degree. We're gonna have to charge y'all with arson every time some of y'all make these announcements talking about, oh, my kid got a dick, my kid got a vag, oh, let's have a party, and it's just like, oh my God. So first, let's talk about this thing in Dubai where they almost spent $100,000 US telling the whole world that their kid got a dick. I was like, okay, you know? And everybody's like, oh, it's just a happy moment. It's just that y'all put too much on sex and gender. It's just, and then, you know, I saw a tweet that said, what if you spent all that money doing this gender reveal and then the person end up being trans in the future? It's just like, it's just, I think the whole idea of it is so weird. Like, the more you think about it, it's just really weird. So I thought that shit was crazy, spending that amount of money. Y'all must got coin. But then there was a gender reveal in Los Angeles. This is not the first time somebody done set shit on fire, telling the world which sex organs their kid has. But apparently it was a huge ass fire that burned like over 10,000 acres in the Los Angeles, I think, area around there. I think a little bit more east. The fire was caused by a smoke generating pyrotechnic device used at a party on Saturday morning in El Dorado Ranch Park, about 70 miles east of Los Angeles. Them girls are giving me a Adele teaser, setting fire to the goddamn rain. And it doesn't help that the whole fucking West Coast is already on fire. There's so many fires going on already. And now that you want to make this announcement that is completely unnecessary in my opinion, it's like Drogon came down from the motherfucking sky. Y'all don't ever get tired of doing dumb shit? Like, goddamn. Now everybody's smelling smoke and they got to evacuate their homes because you want to color code your kids' shoes and bibs and shit to blue. Y'all are weird. Y'all are weird. But let's end this on a good note since we are talking about fires. So I think in California, there's this new bill that will make it easier for inmates who have been fighting fires to be able to do that when they leave. So NBC is saying this decades-old system would undergo a significant change if Governor Gavin Newsom signs a proposed bill, AB 2147, that would accelerate the process for expunging inmates' records, making it easier for them to earn an emergency medical technician certification, which is the first step in becoming a professional firefighter in most cities and counties. Some inmates who are exempt from this are the ones who have been convicted of violent offenses, including arson, kidnapping, and rape, and they would be barred from having their records expunged. So, and to me, this is kind of a common sense thing. It's kind of crazy that these people who are fighting fires for literally pennies, if that, aren't allowed to do the same thing when they leave. The whole, I don't want to get into it now, but the whole policing and prison system and shit, it don't make sense, especially if you're talking about wanting someone to reintegrate into society and you're just like, well, your records, you can't find a place to live, you can't work nowhere. So what the fuck else they gonna do? You know what I mean? It's just common sense. That's what America needs. That's what America needs, some goddamn common sense, all right? And on that note, thank you all so much for watching. Like I said, make sure you check out patreon.com/AsianExpression. I love y'all so much, and make sure you have a good goddamn evening.